Hello, I'm Mike with Lynnae Insurance, and yet again, Oklahoma City has been rocked by another major hailstorm. For some people, this may be the third hailstorm they've seen in the last 3 years, where others, this may be the very first time you've experienced hail that can cause this much damage. Now, either way, a lot has changed over the last couple of years for the insurance industry. So let me give you some really quick tips on exactly how to file a claim with today's industry and also help you save a little bit of money in the future. Now, when an event like this happens, we get flooded with calls, and the majority of the people, the first thing they want to know is, do I need to file a claim? Or, how can I tell if I need to file a claim? Now, for some people, they'll just jump up on the roof, look at the roof and see the little black dots and know they need to file a claim. But for the majority of the people, they want to keep 2 feet on the ground, and that's what we recommend. So how can you tell if you have hail damage by keeping 2 feet on the ground? The first thing you can do is look up at the roof and look at the metal objects. So if it's an older house, you might see the old whirlybirds is what we used to call them. On a newer house, you see the attic vents, the flat metal square. Both of those, of course, are made out of metal. If you see a lot of hail marks in those objects, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have hail damage to the shingles, but it's a good sign that you may. Okay? So another thing that you can look at is the gutters. If you look at the gutter, look at the bottom of the gutter. Because when hail hits the top, it causes a little ping. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean you have hail damage to the shingle, but it's a good sign that we probably want to take the next step in determining if you do. So what is that next step? In the past, most people thought, and most people did, just go ahead and call their insurance agent. And in the past, that was okay. But again, a lot of things have changed. Now, what we recommend is actually call a roofing company first. Now, why is that? Because with some companies out there, they look at all claims equally. So if you call into if you call an insurance company, they come out and look at your roof and there's no hail damage. With some companies, they will hold that against you. Thankfully, with American National, with Lynnae Insurance Group, we do not hold zero paid claims against you. But if you ever work with one of those companies, or if you have friends that insure with one of those companies, it's very important that you let them know that, hey, you might want to call a roofing company before your insurance company. So, how do you do that? Of course, you can either get a recommendation from a friend, get a recommendation from your insurance agency, and have a roofing company go out there and look at the damage. Now, what they're looking at is a 10 by 10 area, and they're looking to see how many hail marks are in a 10 by 10 area. If they determine that, yes, there is enough damage to warrant a claim, then at that time, go ahead and call your insurance company. Now, whenever you file a claim, your insurance company, what they're going to do is send out an adjuster. Here's one more secret and one thing that could really speed up the process. Whenever they set that time to come out there and have the adjuster come out there and look at the damage, have the roofer go out there at the same time. It takes a little bit of finagling. Let's say the adjuster is going to be out at your house Monday at 3 o'clock. Have your roofer just give them a call, say, hey, my adjuster is going to be here Monday at 3 o'clock, and you be there together. What that'll do is it'll get them on the same page much quicker, and it'll save a lot of time in the future. Now, don't worry. Roofing companies are used to this. You can call them 3 or 4 times, and a good one will be there every single time. So call your roofing company, have them go out together, and it'll make the process a whole lot easier. Now, of course, once they've done all that, they'll determine what's needed to be replaced, and then you can call a contractor and go through all that process. And, by the way, we will make videos for exactly how to handle the process moving forward. But one final tip, once you find a contractor, put a do not disturb sign on your front door, because I promise you, if you're in a hail-torn area, if you will, you're going to get 10 to 15 people knocking on your door a day, and that is no joke. 10 to 15 roofing companies knocking on your door a day. So put a do not disturb sign on there, and I promise that'll alleviate a lot of the issues. Feel free to pass this information on to a friend. Again, it's very, very important. It could save them a lot of headache and a lot of hassle. So pass this information on to a friend. At Lynnae Insurance Group, we feel really, really passionate about making sure you've got all the information, whether it's for hailstorms, earthquakes a month ago, whatever the situation, we would want to be your resource. So if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, email, check us out online at LynnaeInsuranceGroup.com, or you can join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/Lynnae Insurance Group. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, bombard me. Please send me all the questions that you need. We will answer them for you right away and get you all the help that you need. And we'll be talking to you all real soon. So have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.